speech is called A Pink Toy Car. Help me welcome David Richey.
When your child is first abducted, time is measured in minutes. Police move into your house. Friends converge. The entire world is there to support you. After a month, time is measured in days. The police have moved out of the house, but they still check in daily. Friends check in daily. Reporters still line up for interviews. After 6 months, time is measured in weeks. Friends drop by every couple of weeks. Police will check in on a weekly basis. Reporters have forgotten about you. After 1 year, time doesn't mean anything. The police have given up the search, and your friends feel too uncomfortable to stop by anymore. They're not uncomfortable because your child is still missing after 1 year. They're uncomfortable because you still have hope. Hope, not death, makes people uncomfortable. My child was abducted in Vienna 8 years ago. My name is Victor Koch. And 8 years ago, my 10-year-old daughter, Natasha, was on her way home from school when a man in a white van snatched her from the street. And we haven't seen her since. I still have her favorite pink toy car. She loved that car. I gave it to her for her 10th birthday. People tell me, you should get rid of it. You should move on with your life. The more blunt ones say, you should face reality. But I can't. What would happen when we find her and she says, Papa, do you still have my pink toy car? And I say, no, Natasha, I threw it away. Why would you need it again? You're dead. So I hang on to her toy pink car. And I hang on to my hope. You know, the white van was the only thing that the police had to go on. So in a manhunt that was the largest in Austria, they interviewed every single driver of a white van. You know that they even interviewed Victor Priklopil, the monster who abducted my daughter? It's true. But he seemed like such an upstanding citizen. He could no more abduct a young child than kill his own mother. But they were wrong. At least about the abducting the young girl part. You see, he loved his mother. She'd come over to his house every weekend and cook him a nice home-cooked meal. She had no idea. Not even his uncle, who lived next door, had any idea that Victor had worked for over a year to build a 5-foot by 10-foot prison room. with a 2-foot electronically sealed entrance beneath his garage. No one questioned the white van abandoned in his backyard. No one knew, except for Natasha. She knew. He told her that he booby-trapped his house with explosives. He told her that he slept with live hand grenades underneath his pillow. When he wasn't working as an engineer, he mentored her and tutored her and gave her his love and affection. He made her call him master. I got the call this morning. It was the police. I haven't heard from them in... They called to say that a neighbor had called them, letting them know that a young woman was found in their garden, screaming, saying that she had been kidnapped and to call the police. A woman with very white skin, like skin that hadn't seen the sun in years, covered with bruises. A woman who said her name was Natasha. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I called her mother and told her that the police wanted us to identify Natasha at the hotel. How did her mother react? She had a nervous breakdown. All the way to the hotel. Not a word was spoken. Complete silence. But I was thinking in my head, is this really Natasha? Will I still recognize her? Will she still remember me? The police led us to the hotel room, opened the door, and there she was. Her eyes, her nose, her mouth. I have no words to describe it. She ran to me and gripped me with all of her strength, and all of us were crying with no hope of stopping. And then she said, "Papa, I love you. And as God is my witness," the next words out of her mouth were, "Do you still have my favorite toy car?" And I said, "Yes. Yes."